Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Oscar nominee and Emmy Award-winning actress Leslie Ann Warren.
Woo! Go Leslie! Woo! Woo-hoo! Woo! Go Les!
Hello. That was quite a lot of going on there.
Yeah.
Legs up in the air. People going into things, which is so. When you got this script idea, you were invited. Did you read it and say 1888 election?
You know, I didn't. I was under contract, Walt, at the time, and it was the second movie that I did for him, and I had such a phenomenal experience working there, working for him.
Right.
I was just so excited to be, to go back and be a part of it.
So what's the first thing you did for Walt?
Happiest Millionaire.
And that was a great experience.
It was a phenomenal experience. It was, you know, honestly, I think back on those days in that studio, the way he ran that studio, it was one of the most glorious, and you hear this all the time, but it really was a family, you know, and Walt was such a genius. He knew what the animators were doing, he knew what they were serving in concert, and he knew what color ribbon was in my hair. You know, he felt so protected by his world.
And so for a lot of folks that would feel too overprotected, but it was good for you.
It was good for me. I was also, 18 when I did my first movie, so, you know, it was a dream come true. I started as a dancer in New York, and then I went into singing in musical theater, and so to be able to do all of that, you know, in that kind of environment, it didn't feel in any way oppressive. It felt liberating.
Tell me a little bit about the rehearsal process of all of that. And you had some really kind of wonderful actors, like Walter Brennan, Buddy Ebsen, played my father, and Kurt Russell played my brother. And here's I'm sure you all know this story if you're Disney fans, but in that last number, that big number, there was this blonde dancer that was my competitor. It was Goldie Hawn. You know, it's funny, I thought that was her.
That was Goldie.
Going around, I thought.
Yeah.
So, did he know her at the time?
Kurt?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. Just happened when he got older. You know, but we were on the set together for a long time. So the rehearsal process for that one was about, we rehearsed about 3 weeks to a month. Because the dance numbers were complicated, and you know, I never played an instrument, so we were all sort of taught to at least look like we knew what we were doing. You know? And
the Sherman Brothers gave you some wonderful songs. When you heard them, did they knock you out and just get you going?
Well, if you're talking about the family band, that song, that number, The Happiest Girl Alive, was one of my favorites. It was so romantic and so full of hope. And for a young girl playing a young girl, you know, it was a dream. It was a dream. I loved the number they played. I couldn't see backstage, but the number they played with John Davidson at that time.
Yes.
It was just, you know, it was precious first love. You know?
And John Davidson, I was kind of cute, right?
Very cute.
Yeah. I'm just remembering that.
Yeah.
And also a wonderful singer.
A wonderful singer. And we did The Happiest Millionaire together. Yeah.
Now, when you have Buddy Ebsen as your dad, a man whose, you know, song and dance chops are quite phenomenal. Did he offer advice? Did you ask for advice, or was it that kind of environment?
You know, he was just really supportive. He didn't really ever sort of tell me what to do or change. You know, he was just supportive and adorable. So precious. I had such great fathers. I had Fred McMurray in the first one, Buddy Ebsen
the second is incredible.
Now, family band was an unusual subject, to say the least, and as we were talking, there's another familiar face behind you, another young actress, right?
That's Goldie.
That's Goldie.
That's Goldie. Yeah. That's Goldie. She was my competitor for John. I won.
Now, you have another family band co-star whom Goldie knows very well as well, and we sort of touched on it a little bit. And it's her husband. Well, not her husband, her partner. Right. And so now we've talked about pairing with John for the vote, and you've talked about John and how family band was your second Disney musical together. Let's take a look at the fresh face discovery of Walt's one-of-a-kind evening several years ago.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna do that number. We know. Several years ago, on June 23rd, 1967.